नमस्ते दोस्तों, नमस्ते। कंस्पिरेसी कॉर्नर में स्वागत है आपका। वो पीछे वो अलमारी देख रहे हो, वहाँ पे बहुत ही खतरनाक चीज़ बंद है जो मैंने बता दिया है, समझ गए ना? Greetings everyone, Mordants here, and today is the first series of Conspiracy Corner. So I have a lot of things to talk about. So as you may have read the title, it's about beer biceps. So what's the overall thing I'm talking about? It's about that beware of online influencer. If you're just watching them, listening them for entertainment, yeah, good and all, even though that may also be harmful. But if it's just entertainment, you're not trying to learn something from them, it's all in good. But once you start to yeah, the guy that's saying something that I really like has a point, now you're trying to learn something from them, which could be very dangerous because, like I said, big influencers, online influencers, yeah, their their main motive is not to teach or spread the information. It's something different that we all know. So who is this beer guy, Seps Ranbir something? To people who don't know, if I have to simplify, he's like the Indian Joe Rogan podcast version, who just brings in guests to talk about things. That's the gist of it. Now, the thing this guy's video got recommended to me by two of my friends. Okay, so one friend who was like, yeah, I watch him daily, I watch him daily. It's a really good video. So I when I saw the I clicked on it and saw, yeah, it's by beer bites. I was like, that put on some red flags in me. I didn't watch them. Sorry, my friend. Then another one of my friend recommended me another of his video. Now I don't know whether my second friend was clearly rec- giving me that video because of the guest he brought on. First one, I think, yeah, that person just likes watching their content. I also didn't watch the second one because Bryce, I ain't gonna watch his shit. So why do I don't trust this beer myself? I run beer something. But the thing about beerceps is, he, if you do your research, he has done some shit. Like everybody else on the internet, he has done some shit. So I know him from that protein shake concept, protein shake or protein controversy that does say. So what's this controversy about? So he had a Bollywood actor. I don't remember his name. He's a new young actor, not new, but he's a young actor. I think most people know about him. Just the name's just skipping my mind. Whatever. I don't care about that. Point is, he and his guest that came on. The guest made some, really intellectually enlightenment, talks like protein shake or protein stays undigested in your stomach for 3 years. That's so bad for your health. Now, anybody with a brain cell would know this is bullshit. Like, this is clearly bullshit. But apparently, not even the Bollywood actor guy, not even the beer person guy seems to disagree. They thought, yeah, it's a okay statement to make. It's like, boom, no problem with that. So intellectually enlightened these two are. So, if you, what I'm trying to say is, if this level of stupidity is allowed, what is to say about other things that these guys might be spouting? And the thing that pisses, not, yeah, you could say pissed me off, like this beer biceps. If you couldn't understand from the term beer biceps, I'm pretty sure he was a fitness YouTuber early in his career, or even if it's not, bruh, he definitely knows about fitness and stuff. To So from him knowing about fitness and still agreeing to it, you might say, oh, but he didn't say it himself. He gets it. Whatever, man. You gave that guy a platform and you didn't even rebutted it. Doesn't matter if he's like Amitabh Bachchan, if he's saying some bullshit and you're so like insecure about yourself, no, you have to validate that guest because I don't know, money, views, so you can't even go against them. You have to like bootlick them. Yeah, whatever bullshit you're saying, I agree because you're the guest in my podcast. So if this level of dishonesty is expected from this guy, which I don't tolerate, so if you're okay with info and I'm coming from these types of dishonest source, go for it. To me, he's not my daddy. Okay, he's not my uncle or relative. That, oh, you should give him another chance just because he made a small mistake. Bruh, he's not my dad. Like I said, I don't know him. Why are you so attached to him that you have to like let go all of these small mistake, big mistake because we should just give him a chance. You do that. You're probably more invested than me in him. So you should check whether or not your do you think you might have some unhealthy parasocial relationship with that guy. And honestly, if you're okay with that kind of things to just fly by, sorry, you have no standards. Get off internet, have some self contemplation. I hope that makes sense. So what's the next thing? Well, yeah, so I all mentioned all of this parasocial stuff. So yeah, more of these Ments, as you say, the Ments, the things he did. Now there might be a lot more, but these were the things that I came across just searching. So I'm not joking. You can look it up, or he has taken it down. I don't know. He made a video where he's bootlicking Bollywood so much. Like he wants that shit, man. He wants it. Like he's having the best time just licking it clean. It was like covered in the saliva of beerbiceps guy, where he is justifying drug abuse. And there's another thing written here, but I'm not going to say it because I don't know whether it's true or not. So I'm not going to say it, but he's kind of justifying drug abuse and whatever bullshit happens in the Bollywood sphere because, man, the stress, the struggle, the normal people don't know. So it's all okay. Also, yeah, this is I heard, and this I really made me chuckle. Like, man, this guy is so full of himself. He calls Bollywood as ultimate form of content. Yes, let that sink in. This guy believes like Bollywood is the ultimate form of content. You know, like every Indian is just, yeah, man, let me just turn on that Bollywood stuff because that's the ultimate form of content. So you really want to listen to this guy or says or whoever that comes in his show? Do you really think he's like he has his mind in the right place? Let that sink in for you. Okay, so this next one, he brings in an expert in Israel or whatever. Okay, then they're talking about whatever frick you're talking about. And I saw this video from a lady who was commenting on all the BS both this expert and beerbiceps guy talk about. Now, I don't want to get political, which is a bullshit. But if you're talking about politics and spreading misinformation, bruh, now you're trying to push even though he might already be pushing an agenda. Now this is some next level, nah? Like, you have to understand, we are Indians, we are not from Israel, we don't know much about Israel. So let's say an influential person brings in an expert and talks about Israel and is talking false information. Yeah, spreading real good things, really good things. So yeah, this is the kind of guy we are talking about here. So the point is, if dishonesty is okay as long as it gets views or money, do you really want to support that? Remember that definitely this is his job. This is what brings in the food in the food roof and whatever in the table. So you know my point is, yeah, I'm lost for words. Let me just check my notes. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, so this is his job, so he's inclined to do what just gives him the money. So if you're like relying on him for information and stuff, yeah, you're gravely mistaken. Probably, check off internet, log off internet, and do some meditation, as he might say. Yeah, this is one of my problem as well. So in that protein controversy, like I said, he definitely was from fitness wear. Now the one of the latest video that my friend commented, he's talking about spirituality and stuff. And when I checked his description, he's also from spirituality and stuff. So I don't know, man. Is he trustworthy or not? I don't know. Doesn't look trustworthy to me. So there's that. So yeah, so I have not watched the videos to me recommended to me by my friends, and probably just check out one of the guests he brought on in another channel, not on beer, because I ain't supporting him. You guys want to support him, go do that. I'm not supporting him, not even giving my, because I have already gave him a view just by clicking on the link, but I'm not giving him any watch time or nothing. No. Yeah, I don't stand by that shit. So okay, we cool here. So yeah, so more like coming into the conclusion part, because to me he's similar like Andrew Tate, if you didn't know, who just got arrested for sex trafficking. Now these are all allegations. He will have a trial or whatnot, or whatever their lawyers scoop up, whether these are false or not. These are allegations at this point. But yeah, Andrew Tate, who's also similar to like oh, he's speaking the truth, nobody wants to hear the truth, reject modernity guy. Bruh, he's like modernity incarnate. Okay, so there's that. And he also reminds me of another person. Yeah, this beer guy also reminds me of another person, Asaram Bapu. Now what Asaram Bapu, beer biceps, and Andrew Tate have in common? These guys spout some things which I also believe in. But there's the thing, the similarities ends there. Okay, if you're the type of person who sees, oh, this guy is saying something that I agree with or relate with, somehow all of their actions must be right. Now I don't know about Andrew Red, but I think he's a scumbag, and he's not a good person or whatever. And Asaram Bapu, we know for sure is not a good person. But even all of these three spouted some nonsense, or not you could say nonsense stuff that as a normal person you might believe in, or might like, oh, this is so much enlightening. I would just say, don't just always look at the person who's spouting this kind of info. Okay, always look at who is spouting this. Okay, also what are the actions they are taking. I don't know much about that beer guy, so I'm not gonna comment. But Andrew Tate is getting fucking arrested for sex trafficking. Good actions. I think he definitely flaunts his cars and whatnot in his Instagram and whatnot. I don't care. That's modernity 101. So give me that shit out of here. And Asaram Bapu, do I even need to go there? What he did? And I'm not just bullshitting you. I don't know. Let me tell you what. One just thing I heard about Asaram Bapu, that he used to say that if you have no path, whatever, you're in darkness and whatever, he says, don't have any food, just drink water and lay down and contemplate. I'm not gonna lie, there's some really good advice. If you're in problem, just meditate and contemplate to at least get yourself calm down and stuff. I can agree with that, but that information is coming from a really bad person. Just because he's saying something that I just tell about him to my friends and stuff. I don't think so, man. Look, I should always just check that who is the fucker that talking who's talking this shit, you know? And if he's famous, there's high chance there's some, you know, ulterior motives going behind, you know. Same with Andrew Tate. He's talked about how, like, you know, these traditional values have gone down, you know. It's looked down upon if marriages are like that and stuff. And some of the things I could agree with, but still, look at what he does, you know. I think he pimped a lot of his girlfriend to target simp people on the internet and stuff, meaning he built a lot of scams and stuff. So these are not good people, you know, who just because who are supposed to be spouting some things you believe in, and you start to now follow them and whatnot. So like I said, uh, what I'm trying to say, just because they spat a lot of things that you believe, then that doesn't make them saint or savior. Okay. And yeah, okay, so yeah, that's the gist of it. That will be all, you know. I hope it made sense. If not, discuss me with things some in the comment. I'll probably not reply, or reply, I don't know if I have time. Well, to until next time, I have a video to make on another expert who is knowledgeable on tantra shakti and stuff. That will be fun. Until next time, cheers.